All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see every one of you here. My name is Alex from MarketWise Asia. The time now is 11:30 p.m., 18th of May 2021. And if you guys can hear me, right, just give me, just say a hi to me in the comments. I can already see some of the people online already. Hello, Gary. Hello, Polly. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Stephen. Hello, good to see everyone. So if everything is good, all right, can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments. And if you could, please give me a like and share also. And this is also to tell Facebook that you want to see more of MarketWise Asia content or want to see me in the future, because if you don't engage with me, Facebook will deem that you don't like me, okay? And Facebook we won't show you more of the feeds in the future already, okay? So just give me a like and share. All right, liking is free, doesn't cost you money. So please give me a like, and also to tell Facebook that you want to engage with me. All right. So let me just take a look at the comment right now. Hello, James. Hello, ZJ. Hello, Wayne. Hello, Christine. Hello, Judy. Hello, Pauline. Hello, Eileen. Hello, Pua. Hello, Christopher. Eileen. Diana, Chia Hong, Yvonne, James, Lin Chen, Doi, Jeffrey, Jack. Oh, Jack always support me. Thank you very much. All right. Boon Ming. Okay, so right now we have about 130 people in the room already. So I think there'll be more streaming in. So this week is the start of the phase 2 heightened measure. All right. So I like to call it mini circuit breaker, mini CB. Okay. So because you can't dine in, you can't, you can't do a lot of things basically. So I hope you guys are still coping well, and remember to stay safe and mask up. And I think tomorrow, Wednesday, is the start of the home-based learning. All right, for those who have kids. I hope you guys can cope well, because I think it is not easy if you are working at home and you have a few kids running around trying to do their home-based learning. Okay, so yeah. By the way, I have a 3-year-old kid. For those who follow me, you should know already. So I have stopped sending her to school already, preschool. So she's at home, not really at home. In the morning, I send her to my mother-in-law house so that somebody else can take care of her. And I also heard that, Malaysia the cases are also quite serious. How many of you here are actually Malaysian, right? If you are Malaysian, please type MY in the comments so that I know you are from the North Malaysia. Because I have a friend from Malaysia, and he said that, I think 1/3 of the cases are from KL, Selangor. So yeah, and they have about 4,000 to 5,000 cases per day. So I think this is quite serious. So I asked him really on the ground whether it is serious or not. So he's living in KL, and he said to me that it is pretty serious. So if you are from MY, can you please share with me the situation right now at Malaysia? Is it very serious? And it seems that Malaysia is perpetually in a lockdown, and I can't even go to JB and have my bak kut teh, man. I just want to go to JB and have my bak kut teh only. All right. Oh, okay. So Gary said that wife relative from KL and just passed away because of COVID. Okay, so that is I'm sorry to hear that. So it seems that it is pretty serious. So quite a number of you are from Malaysia. Okay, so thank you for supporting and tuning in to this Facebook Live over here. Okay, so so you can just let me know the situation there. So let me just proceed on. So today is very simple. Okay, let me go through the agenda. Okay, so let me try to zoom in. Yep, disclaimer first. All right, whatever I share today right now is just for educational purposes. Okay, it's not a recommendation for me to tell you what to buy or sell. As usual, right, this is just treat me as a clown, a fool. Okay, Alex is always wrong. Please don't copy me. Okay. Can all right. So again, we have about 172 people right now in the room right now. So please give me a like and share. All right. So liking is free. Just give me freely. Okay. It doesn't cost you money. And to tell Facebook that you enjoy my content also, so that Facebook will keep showing you my Facebook Live in the future. Because if you don't do that, right, Facebook will show less and less already. Okay. So let's check the market. All right, so before, of course, today main topic is to combine FA and TA and how to combine fundamental analysis with technical analysis so that you can, hold on to your winning trade with more conviction. Okay, so before I get into that, all right, I always like to check the market right now. Okay, so we'll go through the stocks and crypto right now. So let's take a look at the chart. Okay, so all right, so today it's quite mixed. So the Nasdaq is positive, all right, 0.3. Follow my cursor over here, it can be a bit small. Nasdaq is positive right now. Nasdaq is up 0.3%. The S&P futures is down just slightly, about 0.04. So it's like, nothing much lah. Okay, the Dow also dropped 0.17%. So nothing much. Okay, so let's take a look at the Finviz. All right, so for those who are new to MarketWise Asia, I'll post the link in the comments. So this is something that I always look for the overall market health, or exactly what the market is doing right now. Just give me a moment. Let me zoom in. Okay. All right, so you can see over here, right? All right, this area over here, you can see there's a mixture of red and green. So today, some are positive and some are negative right now. And for the industry and the sector, let's zoom into the group. All right, groups, it's not here. Okay, it's over here. Groups. Right, so today, all right, so the consumer discretionary, consumer cyclical is the best performing for today. All right, tech comes in at number 2, healthcare, real estate. All right, the worst today is energy, because yesterday energy had a very good run yesterday. So the market, the sectors doesn't run every single day, so it will take time for them to rotate. All right, so for today, the best is consumer, cyclical, and the tech, and of course healthcare. These are the top 3. And for the industry-wise, let's take a look. Okay, solar is the best performing, health information, gambling, auto manufacturer, resort, marine shipping, electronic, gaming, and multimedia. Okay, so let's take a look at the worst today. Today, thermal coal, telecom services, heavy construction machinery is the worst, medical distribution. All right, so this is the health of the market right now, what is doing right now and what is moving. So I also tend to look at the ETF also. All right, I have this watch list. Okay, let me come to zoom in over here. This market in now is my own watch list. So for those who are new, for those who are with me, you should know already. So let me try to refresh again. Go to page 1 over here. All right, so today the number 1 up 5.54%. Let me zoom in, is Taiwan. All right, as usual, some of these are commodities like the coffee, ETN, the JO is running. Some of these are tech also running, ARKG, the ARC, Genomic Revolution, some of the clean energy, moonshot innovators, ARKK, or one of the hot favorite amongst the investor. ARKK is up 2.69%, travel tech, X internet ETF. So these are quite a few. All right, so yesterday was all the energy that's running and the so-called the materials and the commodities. Okay, so today is mainly quite a number of clean energy and the tech as well. And I see uranium also over here. All right, so for those who are new to MarketWise Asia, all right, so for those who are new, I have this ETF list over here. So for those who are really seasoned with me, really just give me a few minutes of your time, okay? So I have this ETF industry and sector list where I cover quite a comprehensive of, I think 200 plus ETF, where I cover a lot of them, right? For example, the main 11 sectors, the aerospace, defense, agriculture, airlines, everything, quite a number of them. Indices, or the S&P, QQQ, the small index, small growth value, countries also, I'm inside also, and commodities. Okay, so everything is inside, and this is how I track the overall market to give me a glance. And this is the list, exactly the same list that I have. So exactly I can tell you what is moving today and what is not moving today. All right, so what is not moving today, that's the worst for today, is natural gas fund, platinum is not doing very well today, carbon. So at one glance, I know what is doing well and what is not doing well. Okay, so I have this list over here. The list is free. The list is free. So, so let me see. Okay, where's my link? I'll go here. Okay, so I will give you the link in the comments. I share in the comments already. All right, so you brought to this page, right? Just fill in your name and your email address, and I will send the list to you. Okay, so of course you must confirm your email address first. All right, so everything good to go. Okay, so for those who are new to MarketWise Asia again, or for those who just joined MarketWise Asia right now in this Facebook Live, please give me a like and share. Okay, so to tell Facebook that you enjoy my content and want to see more of me in the future. All right, so let's take a look at the market again. So I'll start with NASDAQ first. All right. So NASDAQ, all right, so it rebounded from this cloud over here. Okay, and right now for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, it's slowly climbing up. Today it is still a positive day, but to me we are still not out of the woods yet. So you can see over here the central pivot range, the CPR over here is over here, the green dotted line over here. Can you see the green dotted line over here? This is the CPR over here, and when price hit that level, I suppose it is going to face quite a strong resistance over here. All right, so if you're looking at the weekly time frame, all right, so we are also at the top over here, but the issue is quite a number of these tech stocks have been sell down already. Some is down 30-40%. So right now you can take a look at some of the tech stock, but overall I still feel that the market is still on the bit of the high side. But I'm taking a look at those very beaten down stocks, tech stocks. Maybe if I got the time to go through with you, but right now I won't go through this. But I still feel personally, right, the market is a bit toppish. All right, for S&P 500, all right, so this is the weekly. Okay, go back to the daily first. Okay, we are back above the CPR again, and we are also above the cloud. So the S&P, all right, and the Dow also are the stronger one compared to the NASDAQ. But again, for those who have been following my Facebook Live, right, I already mentioned that, if you look at the weekly time frame, right, the correction is really not a lot, So after such an extensive move, right, it didn't come down much. So at this moment in time, right, I still didn't add on to a lot of position. Basically, I'm still holding on to my position. The last position I added, I think, is GDX, all right, the gold miners. Okay, and let's go to the crypto. All right, so crypto, the Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, it is not looking good, Okay, so for those, who followed my last Facebook Live on Friday, okay, this is my last one. Okay, I zoom I said I'm riding from 9 to 50K. I just sold my Bitcoin. Will I be the biggest idiot and regret this decision in time to come? Okay. It seems right now, right, I didn't regret my decision because right now Bitcoin, it is still falling. Okay, so right now, all right, the reason why I sold, for those who are new, right, I think today there are quite a number of you because I blasted this Facebook Live to the email subscribers also. So some of you might join this Facebook Live pretty new. Okay, so the reason why I sold is because, right, the Bitcoin has turned from an uptrend above the cloud. This is the cloud to a downtrend over here. Price broke below the cloud. It is on a downtrend. All right, and this is right now. Can you see this blue line over here? These are the long-term trend line. So right now, this blue line price is hitting right smack at this trend line over here, right? Acting as a support. And also, okay, this is the classical standard support and resistance. This is a resistance now turns support and is hitting at this area right now. So this is quite a critical area. If price, cannot really, hold, and I foresee price might come down lower again. Okay, of course, price could do some rebound and then could come down again. All right, even if it decided to go up, all right, Bitcoin itself will face quite a number of overhead resistance, right? First of all, for this month at least, this is still the S1 level, okay? When price really, if there's a some technical pullback goes up again, S1 level, and then there's a cloud resistance again. So it's not that easy. So there's a overhead resistance. And the reason why I'm bearish is because this is more like a distribution to me really. Can you see over here? All right, there's a very impulse move. All right. So if you look at the weekly time frame, this is a very parabolic move. A very parabolic move. Okay. And as I mentioned in my previous Facebook Live, right, this is like a tree push to a top and then start to come down. But generally, like, I just follow what price is telling me right now. If you can tell me, how bullish you are at BTC, by the dip, right? So I won't go into it because price action is telling me that it is in a downtrend. Okay, so I won't go inside. All right. So for Ethereum, slightly stronger, but today price action is also not looking good. But don't be mistaken, okay? For Ethereum, price is still above the cloud and above the central pivot range. So Ethereum, it is still stronger. It is still stronger than BTC. But today there is a upper shadow over here, which means that people are trying to, as in for today, there's an upper shadow. So there's some selling on this day and for today, okay? So essentially, I'm not confident of Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin. So I've already sold my Bitcoin already. Okay, so for Ethereum, I'm still holding. For some of the altcoins, I'm still holding. So essentially, I'm just discarding my Bitcoin. Okay, so everything okay so far? If everything is okay so far, please please type an okay in the comment while I read some of these comments first. All right, so Edmund is saying, right, Selangor might extend movement control. Okay, I think it is already quite bad already. Right, it's like perpetually in a lockdown mode for the Malaysians, right? So, yeah. So everything's okay. So everything's okay. Please give me an okay. All right, thanks, Ang and Gary. XOP, Danny, XOP is okay. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so today's focus is not on talking about some of these. Let me go through some of my topic first before I go into some of individual stocks. All right, so today the topic is very simple. All right, so I want to share with you, how to combine TA with FA. All right, so for those who have been following me, you know that I'm primarily a technical trader. I would say 90%. I'm a technical trader. I see the price. I see the chart, right? I see the chart. Okay, I see the chart and I decided what to trade. So my primary time frame is daily time frame, and I am a swing trader, which means that I hold for a few days to a few weeks, then I'll get out my position already. And if my position really goes in my favor, then I will hold to it and become a position trader, meaning that I might hold for a few months to maybe about a year, that kind of thing. But primarily, I'm a swing trader, short-term trader. So I don't take regard into fundamental. So, okay, so that's my base. All right, so of course, all right, so if you are a fundamental investor, you'll always look at, the revenue, the some of the ratio, the profits, the cash flow, everything. All right, so, and free cash flow, for example, and okay, so what I want to go through is that, I am following this guy called Adam Khoo. Okay, Adam Khoo. I'm sure if you are a Singaporean, you already know who is Adam Khoo. Really. I don't need much introduction. For those who don't know, basically Adam Khoo is a trainer in Singapore, and he also produces a lot of YouTube videos, especially on investing and trading. Okay, so for those who know Adam Khoo, just type AK in the comments. Okay, personally, I don't know Adam personally, so I'm just sharing because I like to watch his YouTube videos because he gives quite interesting ideas and of the broad macro view, and also some of the short-term to mid-term trades, and he dare to say what he is trading right now. Okay, all right. So hello, ESH. All right, good to see. Right, yep. And how many of you actually watch his content on YouTube also? I believe there are quite a number of you, because I don't think I'm the only one who is watching his videos. I think his video is quite good, right? So for those who don't know, please go ahead and search for Adam Khoo on YouTube, and you should know. Okay, so for the past few days, let me try to zoom in. All right. Because so I do watch his video on YouTube, right? So usually he talk about tech stock crash, it's time to buy. Is Chinese tech stock undervalued? Talk about Alibaba. Right, today the latest video is the danger with investing in revolutionary industry. And 1 week ago is talking about the danger with investing in ETF. All right, so quite a number of you know Adam. So need no introduction. So for those who watch Adam's video, right, you should know that quite a number of times he always share about certain stocks, and he will calculate his the intrinsic value of a stock. Right. So basically, the intrinsic value of a stock is like the fair value of a stock. What is the fair price right now? Okay, and for those who don't know what's intrinsic value, basically it takes into account the cash flow, projected cash flow, and the growth rate, and also the risk-free interest rate, and also some discount factors also. So essentially, right, if you look into this, if you search for intrinsic value, basically you're using discounted cash flow method. You just search for discounted discounted cash flow calculator, for example, online. All right. There are quite a number of them. For example, this calculator, is it this one? Not this one. All right, so you need, where is it? I thought I saw today. Never mind. So essentially, there are a few. If you just search, there are a few. All right, I think it's intrinsic value calculator. Okay, sorry, intrinsic value calculator. All right. So this is the one. So there are quite a few of them. Okay. Money stream, value spreadsheet. I think is it this one? Okay, so for money stream, right, it's basically there are quite a few calculator. Like you insert the earnings per share. What's the expected growth rate, etc. What's the confidence you are confident of all these future earnings. You give it some discount, right? There are quite a number of intrinsic value calculator, quite a number of them. And this is another one. All right. So different websites uses different kind of calculation. All right. Basically, all right. I would say it's rubbish in, rubbish out. It depends on your assumption. So whatever rubbish numbers you put in, rubbish will come out. And of course, this intrinsic value calculator is not the holy grail. If you just punch in some numbers and you get the value of a stock so easily, and then you just buy, make money, it doesn't work that way, okay? Because there's a lot of factors in play. Okay, it doesn't work that way, but it can give you a good guideline if a stock is undervalued or severely overvalued. Okay, so just treat it as a guide. So how do you combine this with a TA? Okay, I'll give you a case study later. So back to Adam. So Adam, he himself have a intrinsic value calculator. So if you watch, you should know that. I'm not going to go through the video again. So you punch in some numbers and you get to calculate the intrinsic value. Okay, so right now I want to share with you this website, all right, called Simply Wall Street. Okay, the website, I'll post it in the comments. simplywall.st. simplywall.st. The ST is street now. Okay, so this site, okay, you can also it can also give you the intrinsic value automatically, so you don't have to calculate anything. Okay, I will show you example later. All right, so let me try to give you example over here. Okay, so in the previous few videos over here in Adam, I'm taking his example over here. I will paste it here first. Okay, paste it here first. All right, you guys can see, right? Okay, so for example, he talked about Baba. All right, the intrinsic value is about 315.83. Lockheed Martin 455, Microsoft 269, Amazon 3768, Zoom 195 and Square 97. These are the few examples that he talked about recently in his Facebook, not Facebook, in his YouTube videos. So he just basically punch in the numbers in his Excel spreadsheet and he get this intrinsic value calculator. All right, so let me go through example. Baba, for those who have been following the Alibaba, you know that price has been beaten down recently. All right, so you go to this Wall Street, Simply Wall Street, you key in Baba. By the way, this Simply Wall Street, right? It is a freemium site, which means that it is not totally free. All right. If you want to have more features, you want to have more reports of different companies, you need to pay for it. But for free access, right? Free account, you can access up to 5 companies in a month. And if you are new to it, if you just register for it, you can access for 14 days for up to 30 companies. Okay. So this is, for me, this is a trial plan now, right? So I go to Alibaba over here. I'll try to zoom in. So basically, there you have quite a number of things on this site. All right. So, you can share. Let me try to zoom in. Okay. So you can get the summary, the price, the valuation. Okay. And give you the kind of snowflake analysis like this. All right. To share with you like what's the value. Of course, if it is higher, all right, which means that it's quite a value stock. And the future prospect, the past health, dividend. All right. A lot of things are okay. So share price, the market performance for the past, how many days, all right, the news, the valuation, the price to earnings ratio, price to earning growth ratio, price to book ratio, whatever, all right, future growth, what is the projected future growth for Alibaba, blah, 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 okay, blah, 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 okay, yeah, what is the analyst future growth forecast, everything, quite a number of things are okay. You can just register a free account and just take a look what is the dividend, all right, and a lot of things. But I am not interested in, Maurice, it's not 5 per day, I think it's 5 per month, all right? If you exhausted your 5, you have to wait for the next month, okay? And the one that I'm more interested in is here, okay? The valuation. I just want to go to the valuation. The rest to me is not important. So go to valuation over here. Okay, so they calculated the intrinsic value for me. So right now, price is 211.05. The fair value, the intrinsic value is what it is given to us from this Simply Wall Street is telling us that the intrinsic value for Alibaba is 313.51, which is very near to what Adam mentioned. Adam fair value is 315.83. So Simply Wall Street is giving 313.51. And if you want to know how they calculate the intrinsic value, all right, you can go to the view data over here and you share with you how they calculate the intrinsic value. Valuation model, they are using a 2-stage free cash flow to add equity, meaning that, for example, if you want to project the growth rate, for example, Alibaba for the next 20 years, right? You cannot just, assume that Alibaba will grow 20% for the next 20 years. It is unrealistic because, for a startup or for a growth company, the initial growth might be higher. For example, maybe 20% per annum for a growth company, and maybe the 10 years onward, right? You start to slow down really and go to maybe 10% for the next 10 years. So start from 20% per annum, then to 10% per annum. So this is kind of a 2-stage free cash flow. Okay, so I hope I answered that. So you can go and read all this now, how they to risk-free rate, blah blah blah, and how they calculate, how they based on the analysis, some of these are present value discounted, and do a calculation and how they do, and this is how they get the 313.51. All right. So what is Alibaba price right now? Okay, Alibaba price right now. All right. Today is up 1.29%. Okay, so you can see that it's down. Right now is 213, and the fair value is actually what is the value here? 313, right? 313, which is quite high. 313. Okay, 313 is somewhere near the top over here, 313 somewhere near the top over here, okay. Of course, if you are a long-term holder, right? Maybe long-term meaning they hold for a few years, maybe 3 years to 5 years, that kind. Then, by all means, if you have the holding power, then you just buy now, all right? You just buy now. if you want to, but it's not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or sell. I'm just sharing with you. So Adam always say, if you have the holding power, you can just buy, okay? But if you are a technical trader like I am, okay, I'm not going to buy now because right now it is still clearly in a downtrend, all right? Okay, I'm not trying to buy at the lowest. I'm not trying to buy at lowest. I'm also not trying to do a dollar cost averaging. I buy now here, I buy now here. When price drop further, I buy more. When price drop further, I buy more. I'm not that kind of long-term investor. So for me, right, to get inside Alibaba, price has to become an uptrend. So I will not be catching the lowest price. So at the very least, right, price has to be above the CPR, the central pivot range, okay? And then let's say for example, price is above the central pivot range already, and I enter, okay? Then it gives me the conviction to hold longer because the fair value of Alibaba is actually 313, somewhere around here, right? This top over here is somewhere around here. So if I enter somewhere around here, right, it gives me the conviction to hold on to my trade longer, all right? Provided I cannot stop out lah. You get what I mean so far? Can, all right? Everything okay? Give me okay if everything is okay. Just type okay to me. And let's go to this. All right, for Lockheed Martin LMT 455.97. That's what Adam said. All right, so let's take a look again. Lockheed Martin LMT. All right, so let's go to LMT. LMT over here again. I'm not interested to know all the information over here. Not important to me. All right, I'm only interested in the valuation. So click to the valuation over here. All right, so the current price is 391. All right, so the fair value that Simply Wall Street give us is 455.33. 455.33, which is also pretty near to what Adam's value, 455.97. Okay, again, so let's go back to Lockheed Martin LMT. All right, so can you see this is Lockheed Martin is in a downtrend over here. When price reverse back to an uptrend, okay, and let's say price is undergoing a correction and price go back to the CPR over here, all right, and let's say you enter into Lockheed Martin. Let's say you put your stop maybe just below the swing low and one ATR below, maybe somewhere around here, okay, somewhere around here, or just below this low over here, okay. So you have some buffer, and if price decided to continue to head higher, right? Do you have the conviction to hold, knowing that 455 is actually the fair value, all right? So if it pull back over here, some more, all right, maybe along the way there'll be pullback one, so it gives you the conviction to hold some more, okay? At most, you can trail your stop a bit higher. So your stop could be here, put it higher, right? So give it some buffer because you know that the fair value is about 455. So it gives you the conviction to hold at least, okay? To hold for longer term, to maybe at least to the swing high over here, all right? Because if you really don't know what is the fair value, then you'll be thinking, hey, will Lockheed Martin suddenly, become go up a little bit and then come down again. Then you can always this kind of feeling that should I get out now? Should I hold on longer? What should I do now? Okay, so at least you have a gauge. That Lockheed Martin 455. That's about there. Maybe I could hold longer. All right. And let's go through again. MSFT, Microsoft. This one differs a bit. So Microsoft. Oops. MSFT over here. Microsoft. Let's go. Again, I'm not interested in the rest. I'm interested in the fair value. All right. So for Microsoft, the fair value given to us from Simply Wall Street is 330.70, which is a bit different from Adam. All right, Adam is 269. All right, so it's a bit different. So it's not always 100%. So Adam is always more conservative. So let's say, for example, you go to this side, Simply Wall Street, and you know that the fair value is 333. You can give it a discount, say 10%, 15%, 20%, up to you. So 330, right? If you discount some more, right? You discount some more 10%. Okay, it's 297. Okay, 297. All right, so it is still higher than what Adam's value is, but nevertheless, you know, at least it gives you an edge. All right. So again, back to MSFT, MSFT. Right. So obviously, Microsoft is in uptrend now, right? In uptrend. So very nice. The big tech are the ones that are stronger, okay, compared to some of the hot stock like, you know, Palantir, Snowflake, Tesla, all this. So, you know, at least if you, let's say if you buy now here, right, you put your stop loss somewhere around here or whatever it is, at least it gives you the conviction, right, to hold longer. Price could do this, could become like this and go higher. At least you won't be shaken out so easily. At least based on the fundamental perspective, you know this is a good stock and it is an undervalued stock. All right, you get what I mean? Can Okay, so but let me go through some of that again. Let me see. Amazon. I think okay. Let me go through. I'm gonna go through Zoom. Zoom. All right, Zoom. Zoom ZN. I'm over here. Zoom. Go to the valuation once again. All right, so the valuation for Zoom, all right, is actually only 202.46, but the current price is 308.93. So this is overvalued based on the calculation from Simply Wall Street. So let's take a look at the Zoom. So right now is at Zoom, this is ZN, sorry. Okay, so right now it is at 317. The fair value given is 202.46. Right, 202.46 is somewhere around here, like 202 somewhere around here. Okay, I'll draw a line over here. Okay, so this is the horizontal line over here. All right, so right now, okay, let's say if you really want to buy, if you really want to buy, of course, you know, this is not a good time to buy. All right, so at least from the technical perspective, price is in a downtrend. Whenever price, you know, hit the CPR over here, price come down, hit the CPR over here, there's a potential that price could come down again. And where is the potential target? All right, can come down to 202 over here, okay? All right, at least give you a gauge. So at least you know that, you know, based on fundamental, Zoom is overvalued. All right, based on technical, price is below the cloud, it is on a downtrend also. So you will never want to buy in Zoom right now. Okay, you get what I mean? All right. Kenny, all right, I think you are new to me or MarketWise Asia, how to see a change in trend using the cloud. All right, so you need to, can you see over here, the green and the pink, this is the Ichimoku cloud. All right, when price is above the cloud over here, all right, this is an uptrend. As per 2020, you know, during the COVID, you know, Zoom has a tremendous run. But since late last year, you know, Zoom has transited into a downtrend over here. The price is below the cloud. So I think it's a downtrend. All right. So if you want a video on how I use the cloud and how to set it up on the trading view, I'll post the link in the comments. Kenny, you should see it in the comments. All right. So back to Zoom over here. Yes, so you will not want to buy into Zoom. So you know that this is overvalued and price is on a downtrend. You get what I mean, right? All right. So let's go to the last one over here, which is Square. All right, Square. Square is SQ. Square. All right, again, not interested, go to the valuation. Okay, interesting. All right, so the current price is 202. Fair value is 145.58. All right, so it is definitely overvalued. And Adam is more conservative. Can you see for Adam? To him, the fair value is only $97, only $100. But for Simply Wall Street, it gives 145. So if you're unsure, right, discount. You know, you can discount 10%, you can discount 20%, you know, up to you, okay? So let's go to Square over here. All right. So for those who have been with me, all right, so Square, is it an uptrend or a downtrend now based on the daily time frame? All right, is it on a uptrend or downtrend? Very simple, all right, very simple for you guys. And for those who have been with me for the longest time, you should know, please share with me, all right, share with me, let other people know. For those who are new to MarketWise Asia, is it uptrend or downtrend? Kenny says down. All right, only one person. All right, do engage with me, right? Okay, so those just treat me as a friend, just talk with me. All right, so Paul says downtrend. Pauline is saying downtrend. Arnold is saying sideways. All right, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. Okay, you are not wrong, because you know, if you zoom out and see, this is like a sideways. Okay, to me, it is more on distribution really, but based on the cloud perspective, all right, keep it simple. Price above the cloud, uptrend. Price below the cloud, downtrend. So price based on the daily time frame, it is a downtrend and below the central pivot range. So if price is below the cloud, below the CPR, it is a clear-cut downtrend to me. So should you buy this stock? No. And is it overvalued? Yes. So let's say, for example, you just assume that the fair value is 145 over here. 145. All right. So it's over here. So there's still quite a number of room for it to go down there. All right. So by the way, it doesn't mean that when let's say the fair value is 145, it doesn't mean that price has to go to 145. You know, price could just suddenly turn and continue to head higher. All right. Doesn't mean that price have to go there. Again, you know, overvalued can tend to stay overvalued, and undervalued can tend to stay undervalued. So this fair value thing, don't treat it as an absolute thing. Treat it as a gauge for you to help you in your technical trading, help you position yourself in your position or in your trade position. All right, so I want to go through an example with you personally. All right, I am holding this stock called the CHD. All right, Church and Dwight. All right, CHD. I think I mentioned once in my Facebook Live. I think only once, I think so. So how many of you actually know this company called Church and Dwight? And do you know what they do or not? Church and Dwight. By the way, Church and Dwight is a consumer defensive sector. Consumer defensive sector. So anybody know what CHD does? Church and Dwight. Anybody knows or not? I'll answer some question. Okay, so valuation suitable for growth stock. For the valuation, right, Eileen, it is suitable, but it is also projected based on the cash flow. So the projected cash flow and the free cash flow also, okay? Of course, some of the tech stock, they do not have a lot of free cash flow, so the usage might be limited. All right, and Kenny say, I have it. The candle move up to clean will signal. No, ignore the pink and the green. This is based on the cloud formula. So watch the price. Just watch the price. If price is below the cloud, treat it as a downtrend. Price above the cloud, treat it as uptrend. Ignore the color of the cloud. At least for me, ignore the color of the cloud. All right. James said that, you know, Amazon still has legs to run. I think so too. All right. I think so too. Okay. Mimi is asking, is Ichimoku Cloud good to use for 15, 30? Personally, based on what I've traded before, it is not so good in intraday time frame. The best for cloud is to use daily time frame and above. All right. CHD, all right. Pauline got the answer. Yes. CHD Church and Dwight is the baking soda. You always go to this sometimes the value store or the supermarket, right? You see this orange packet baking soda where you can use, put in your cabinet, put in your storeroom, put in your fridge, where they help you remove the odor and all this stuff. Yes, CHD is the yes, Ash is saying the cleaning agent. Yes, James, you're right. The detergent personal care cleaning. Let me just do a search. And Dwight over here and remove the comments here first. All right, so Church and Dwight, can you see this? This is the baking soda, and it's just for fun now, right? So some of you might not know what this company does. So Church and Dwight, all right. So some of the brands over here, and to be honest, many of these brands are, I think, not in Singapore. Only this Hammer brand, Arm and Hammer, the baking soda is in Singapore, if I'm not mistaken. So the brands over here, yes, quite a number of them, but a lot are not in Singapore. I presume now. Okay, I presume. Okay, so the baking soda over here. All right, so Church and Dwight, right? I actually entered. You know, it had a downtrend. All right, okay. Okay, let's zoom to the weekly time frame first. On a weekly time frame, okay, it is on a very nice uptrend, okay? But, all right, this move is quite extended, okay? So on the weekly time frame, a very long time frame, okay, it undergo a correction. It undergo a correction, right? Which is happening based on the daily time frame. It corrected from 2020 July, okay, to start of the year, I think February or March. All right, so purely based on the cloud and the CPR, you know that this is a downtrend, right? You know it's a downtrend, right? But I added in a yearly pivot, right? Yearly pivot is for long-term support, right? Yearly pivot over here. Can you see this black dotted line over here? All right. So price actually hit this area over here. All right, hit this area over here. And let me try to zoom in over here. Hope you guys can see, yeah. Okay, and of course there's a trigger that I want to see. All right, this is a wash bar, and then this is a rinse bar. All right, so I entered somewhere around here, this bar over here. So I entered somewhere around 80, 79, 80, I forgot already. Using TD Ameritrade, okay, not using CFD, TD Ameritrade. So I'm holding on to this position still, okay. If you look at the weekly time frame, all right, so can you see that price actually hit right smack at the yearly pivot and then rebound over here. All right, so what gives me the conviction that, you know, maybe I could hold on to this trade a bit longer. All right, so again, back to the Simply Wall Street. All right, you go to CHD, you type Josh and Dwight, go to valuation. Right now, can you see the current price is 88.29? And the fair value it is given to us is about $100 or $98. $98 is somewhere around here. Actually, it's back to the previous top now. Okay, back to previous top. This is the so-called the fair valuation, the intrinsic value. So I actually, this is luck. I actually bought at a low over here. So this is, to me, it's luck. So price could just stop me out and go down further. But I decided to give it a try. I bought CHD, you know, price goes up, you know, then there's a correction over here. Then I was thinking, you know, by right, you know, when I see this kind of movement, I should, you know, maybe hit the resistance over here. There's a resistance over here right now. This is the previous resistance, standard resistance. I for a swing trade perspective, you know, I could take TP already. I could take profit already. You know, this is quite a good profit already, okay, from here. But I was thinking, since I'm using TD Ameritrade, you know, there's no overnight charges and everything, maybe I could hold on to this trade even longer. And right now, you know, due to the COVID and all this stuff, you know, of course, this cleaning thing, you know, it is still in play. You know, consumer defensive consumer staples, it is also pretty good. You know, these are the unsexy stock previously. Okay, so I think I could still hold a bit longer. So I hold through the correction over here. All right, I even hold through the earnings. But normally I don't hold through the earnings because I have a good buffer already. Because I bought here. So I decided to hold through earning. Right. So right now here it is at the price right now is about $87. So the fair value given is about 98. So it gives me a conviction that, you know, maybe I could hold on to this trade a bit longer. But don't be mistaken, my number one focus is still on the price. It's still on the price. All right. Let's say, for example, if price continue to hit higher, and then suddenly turn back down and price is below the CPR, below the central pivot range, then I might consider to, you know, just TP already. I will not hold on to this trade any longer already. Okay. So am I clear so far? All right. Danny, how about tobacco hot sauce? Oh, by the way, right, it is something new to you, all right? Are you learning something new today again, all right? If it is something new to you again, and if you're learning good stuff from me again, please type value in the comment. And if you like what I'm sharing right now, and if you haven't liked my Facebook Live, please give me a like and share also, all right? I believe many of you might not know this site called Simply Wall Street. Is it something new to you? If it is, say yes, and if I'm giving value, please type value in the comments. And if it is something new, totally new to you, please type new. All right. Kenny is asking, hit yearly pivot and you use wash and rinse. Yes. So I'm looking at the weekly time frame, and price, I think price has corrected enough and hit the yearly pivot. Maybe it's a time for me to just take my chance and try place a trade. Simply as that. I don't know church and done. CHD will run. I don't know what. I just place my trade and just do my standard stuff lah. There's always losers and always winners lah. So I just try. Okay, yep, simple as that. All right. Okay, so for those who are here again, so who don't know about this site, I'll post the link once again. Simply Wall Street. Simply Wall Street. All right. simplywall.st. The ST is street. All right. So let me see. Let me remove this comment. Okay. So yeah, thank you for all your comments, value. Yeah, so I think new things. All right. So naturally, Ryan is asking, what do you mean? Not necessary to see the price above or at cloud. Above the cloud is, to me, is uptrend. In the cloud itself is like neutral, okay. But generally, above the cloud uptrend, below the cloud is downtrend. All right. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Giselle? Right, Giselle Coins. You should also look at Simply Wall Street number 9 ownership insider trading volume, which is also useful. Yes, I agree they are useful, but because I'm only my trading time frame is a few days to a few weeks, so I don't take so much into account of the ownership and the insider trading. If you're looking for long-term trading, then I think that's useful. But for me, just a few days, it doesn't matter to me. I will still look at the price only. All right. Let me try to answer. Diana is asking, is it recommended to do swing trade when it is below the cloud? Okay, below the cloud, it means in a downtrend, right? So technically, you could go for a short, right? Shorting, but you need to understand that right now, overall, we are still in a bull market, all right? Price could just suddenly turn up again. So shorting in a bull market, it is not that easy. I can tell you it's not that easy, okay? So, yep, I think try not to do that. Instead, find those better company, strong stocks to go long instead, all right? That is my personal view, all right? Ash is asking, all right, undervalued JD, is it time to now enter based on CPR? Okay, let's take a look since you're asking, right? Let's go to find JD. All right, JD, I think most of you should know JD is the China e-commerce stock. Valuation, undervalued, all right, based on this Simply Wall Street is about 40% undervalued. Fair price is 112, right? Let's go to JD. JD. Okay, JD, I'm actually quite bearish right now, okay? Since you can see this black dotted line, this is the yearly pivot. All right, initially it held at the yearly pivot, cannot come down, boom, go down again. All right, so I'll remove the okay, let me try to step by step. Okay, so can you see right now price is at the yearly pivot, but it's towards at the lower side. So can see the yearly pivot. All right, so right now I remove the yearly pivot because there's too many lines already. I'm going to confuse you all. So for JD, all right, since the start of the COVID period, strong uptrend, all right, tremendous rally, very good, right? So, but since then, price has turned into a downtrend. Okay, so like for Kenny, right? How do you know? For Ryan, how do you know? Simply because price has broken below the cloud. Okay, so this is on a downtrend. And when price hit the CPR, it is acting as a resistance. It's coming down. Hit the CPR again, it is coming down. So at this moment in time, even though JD is undervalued, but it is on a downtrend right now. All right, so I won't consider buying it until price is at least above the CPR. All right, if you are talking about long-term investor, you are very bullish about JD in the long term, like for example, at least 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, to even 5 years, then you want to buy and hold, then you can buy lah. Okay, all right, you can buy. So for trading, I'm not going to catch the absolute lows. I'm not just to catch the absolute low. So this is not for me to buy. Okay, so again, all right, I think let's go to the Tesla. Tesla, this is the hot stock for a lot of you guys, right? Tesla, okay. Tesla, if I'm not mistaken, Adam actually said the fair value is about 200 plus, if not mistaken, from the previous YouTube video. So Tesla valuation, okay, the current value is 500 plus, about 600, 576, okay? But the fair value that it is giving is only 154. I think, as I mentioned, Adam, it is showing about 200 plus. So the fair value is only 154. So Tesla, is it a buy? All right, of course, based on valuation, all right, it is not a buy, Tesla, TSLA. Oh yes, Rico, right. My memory didn't fail me. I think Adam said about 200 plus. Is it 250? Is it 250? Freezing was it the same? Well, 200 lah, correct lah, tio lah. Okay, tio. Okay, 200. Okay, tio. So Tesla, the valuation is about 200, is somewhere around here. Alternate page, right? So, right. Of course, it doesn't mean that Tesla will go to 200. All right, overall, Tesla could just stop somewhere around here and then go ahead. Okay, so, all right, if I am buying Tesla, right, it doesn't give me the conviction. Okay, so if I'm trading, right, price has to be above the cloud and above the CPR also for me to enter. And in fact, I'm still bearish on Tesla. And if you talk about the yearly CPR, all right, so I believe price should go down lower and test the yearly CPR, which is about $500, which is about $500. Okay, this is my personal opinion. Whether it can hit to 200 is another different story. By the time it hit 200, I think a lot of people are crying already. I think by the time it hit 200, a lot of people will be crying already. All right, so yeah, so Tesla, so I don't have this kind of conviction to hold Tesla. Of course, you might say that this is a growth stock. It is a growth stock, but if you want to buy into a growth stock, you also need to get in at the correct price. Okay, who am I to say that in the future, 5 years down the road, Tesla could go into $1,000, $2,000? It could be, but I'm talking from a short-term trading perspective. I'm trading from short-term trading perspective. All right. So any question so far? Any questions so far? All right. So before I move on, so for those who are still following me right now, there is about 200 people on this Facebook Live. There's only 92 likes. All right. So could I just ask, give me a like or share if you think I'm providing value. And if you haven't liked MarketWise Facebook page, right, please remember to like our Facebook page so that in the future, if I'm doing Facebook Live, right, Facebook will notify you. But right, sometimes a Facebook algo will not notify you even if you have liked my page, MarketWise Asia page. This is just what Facebook algo is . So the best is to subscribe to MarketWise Telegram channel over here. Telegram channel, it is here. Okay, for those who haven't joined or who are new, right, please subscribe to MarketWise Telegram channel. And if you are new here, please give me a like, share, and comment. Also to tell Facebook that you want to engage with me. Because if you tell Facebook that you like my content, right, Facebook will keep showing you right? I normally do Facebook Live, I think about 2 times per week. All right, so please give me a like and share also. All right, so are those horizontal lines Fibo level? Which horizontal line? Which one? For Tesla? This one? Horizontal, which one? All these are central pivot range. Not pivot, not Fibo. Yearly, the black line is yearly pivot. The green lines are the monthly central pivot range. Ash is asking, can look at Ichimoku and CPR on a weekly candle. Tesla, is it for Tesla? Tesla like this, okay? It is like this. Don't be mistaken, Tesla on the higher time frame, weekly time frame, it is still on a downtrend. It's just that based on my personal view on the daily time frame, Tesla might have more room to go down a bit more. All right. Milanzi Mikhail, thank you for tuning to MarketWise Asia. if you don't know how to trade, okay, so first of all, you need to know how to use, right? How to install, right? So I will send the link again in the comments. Kenny, can you show example how you use cloud for entry to long? All right, so right now, okay, the best example I can give you, the recent trade that I entered is GDX. Okay, GDX, I'll show you GDX. Why? GDX over here, okay, so this is the weekly time frame. All right, can you see price actually hit the yearly pivot for gold, okay, and above the cloud. So this is for the gold miners on a uptrend. Am I right to say that, right? So now I zoom to daily time frame, zoom down to day time frame, okay. I remove the yearly pivot already because there are too many lines now, confusing for some of you guys. I remove, okay. So when price from downtrend from here, I'm not interested to go long on the gold miners. Price is below the cloud and below the CPR over here. All right, so okay, and then zoom in further. At this point in time, you know, price is below the CPR, right? In April, price start to go above the yearly, go above the CPR, which is here. Price is above the CPR, which tells me that price, the downtrend is weakening already. All right, so the downtrend weakening, but it is still resisted at the cloud over here. So once price broke above the cloud over here, which happens here, and also above the CPR, then I can say that GDX is on an uptrend. Price is above the CPR and above the cloud. So GDX, based on the daily time frame, is officially on a uptrend. So again, usually I'm not a breakout trader. So during this period of time, price actually is quite extended already. So I was waiting for a pullback or correction or retracement, whatever you call it. So indeed, the retracement came. All right. And then for May, the monthly CPI is over here. Can you see? All right. Also, there's a trigger that I want to enter. There is a wash bar here. There is a rinse bar here. And it's just slightly above the CPR. So on this day itself, this day is 3rd of May, I entered GDX. Over here. So this is how I enter. Okay, so right now I am still holding on to my GDX trade. All right. And another example I can think of right now is REMX. Using the ETF as an example again, REMX over here. Initially, I want to enter, but I missed it. So can you see? Initially, our price is on a downtrend over here. So I'm not interested. Price start to go above the CPR. I'm starting to become interested again. All right. So right now, this month, price actually broke above the cloud and above the CPR. All right. So what does this mean to you? This is on uptrend, right? And then there's a pullback again, and at the CPR also. And in fact, you know, if you really want to enter, you could, you know, yesterday or today, you could, okay. There's a possibility that, you know, might continue higher, and you place your stop, up to you, okay. I won't go into the details over here. So this is how I trade using the CPR and the cloud, and also into the ETF. Nowadays, I like to trade ETF, okay. And let me see. ZJ is asking, I don't look at CCI in my swing trade. So are you a student of Colin? I know Colin use CCI 2040 moving average. I don't know. So basically, I use CPI in the cloud and looking at price action. So I don't use any oscillator, and CCI is an oscillator. All right, I don't use the overbought also. Well, X is asking, do you think silver is on uptrend? Yes, silver is also on an uptrend. Basically, the commodities is on a uptrend. Silver is also pretty bullish also. So right now, just a simple one, just based on the right hand side over here. Okay, the CPR is over here. All right, CPR over here. Is silver uptrend or downtrend? Silver uptrend or downtrend? All right, the answer is pretty clear. It's on a uptrend, above the cloud, above the CPR. So silver to me is an uptrend. Okay, so how to enter trigger is up to you. So I'm not going to share that. Okay, so essentially, price at the CPR at the it's always a good time to enter. All right. Reason Cortez. All right. How do I know when to exit? Exiting wise is I already said that it's up to you, and also based on what I shared just now. Okay, based on the conviction level that you have, whether the stock is undervalued, or if you are just keeping to a strict, maybe a risk to reward, 1:2. Let's say if you risk 1R and if price move 2R, you can choose to take profit. Okay, it depends on what is your style of trading. It could be swing trading or position trading. So in terms of taking profit, I'm more relaxed. All right, I'm more relaxed. Okay. Jeffrey, you say yes, you can check SGX and Hong Kong stock. That's right. So for Simply Wall Street, right? Say for example, I take umbrage as XPH. Okay, XPH is Singapore Press Holding. Singapore Press Holding. Singapore Press Holding over here. Valuation. All right, so the fair value given is 2.34 right now. Okay, haven't accounted into the the media assets being selling off, being sold off. So right now it's 2.34. So which means that SPH is undervalued. So Singapore Press Holding, let's take a look. Press Holding over here, SPH. No. All right. So I think I also mentioned my previous episode. I say that to me SPH is a buy right now. As in not as a buy as in ask you to buy. It's a buy as in it is a long to me because it is on an uptrend. Price is at X1 level, so it is still on an uptrend to me. So there's no reason for me. If you're inside SPH, there's no reason for you to sell. Let's say if you enter here, there's no reason for you to sell. All right, based on weekly time frame, price just broke above the cloud over here and is heading up. So it's not coming down. So I don't see why you should sell if you are still holding it right now. All right, you might say that business deteriorating is just a property company and such lah. But you just think about it. After they sell off they sell their media assets, right? What they left is just property company, which is profitable. It is profitable. This is just my thinking lah. All right. And Sheng Siong, how about Sheng Siong? Sheng Siong, there is also OV8, right? Sheng Siong Group. Sheng Siong Group valuation. Interesting. This is the first time I'm looking at Sheng Siong also. Interesting. So Sheng Siong, they say that it is undervalued, right? So the fair value is 2.29. The current price is 1.63. Sheng Siong is OV8. Okay, so because of the heightened measure, right? So price that day, shot up 10%. Based on Simply Wall Street, the fair value is 2.29. Okay, so whether you want to buy or sell or you want to listen to what Simply Wall Street say, it is up to you. Okay, yeah. All right. So Clemens is asking, is the range between RP to R1 safe to enter? For me, I don't like to enter, at in between. I like to enter at the pivot level, or at least at the support. For example, break the R1 level and then test the R1 again. I'll prefer that. If I don't enter at the pivot R1 level, then I'll look for another method like wash and rinse to enter. For wash and rinse, basically it's a trigger method. It is being taught by Bini, one of our past speakers during the Market Insights Virtual Summit. So I'm not going through the entry triggers specifically. So yep, just tell that. So any questions so far? All right, any questions so far before I call it a day? It is already 12:40 a.m. in the morning already. I only plan to do just a 1 hour Facebook Live only. All right. So I hope you guys learned something new from me today again. So a recap again. All right, a recap again. So you could use this Simply Wall Street I post the link in the comment. All right, to give you have a better conviction of how you want to enter your trade and whether to hold on to your trade. Okay, but my primary trigger is still technical, looking at the price, not the fundamentals. The fundamentals, the evaluation is just to give you a better conviction to hold on the trade a bit longer. All right. And Alan is asking, is a reliable source to get the evaluation of the company? As I mentioned, right? So for discounted cash flow method, what numbers you put in, what numbers come out, rubbish in, rubbish out. All right. So you need to understand what are the numbers they are taking. So let's say, for example, for Sheng right? You want to know, you go to the view the data, right? They'll show you how they get the numbers. Okay. So you go through the numbers. If it makes sense to you, you use it. If it doesn't make sense to you, you don't use it. Okay. For me, I am not really a fundamental guy because I know how to read financial report. I know how to read the ratio and all this stuff, but I'm not so in depth into it. So I just take the fair value as a gauge only. I repeat, I just use the fair value as a gauge. Don't take it as an absolute value that this is no overvalue, this undervalue. I should look at this pure intrinsic value. No, treat it as a gauge only. All right. I hope that answers your question. Can this strategy work well on H1? No, use it on daily time frame. Use it on daily time frame. H1, I'm not doing that. Okay, it doesn't mean that you cannot use, but I prefer to use it on a daily time frame and above. Okay, so right now we still have about 180 people online right now. If you ever give me a like, share, or comments, please give me a like and share. I will appreciate that because I think I do give you value, right? You learn something new from this Facebook, I suppose so. Okay, I suppose so. Yes, then it as a filter. That's right, as a filter. Okay, so there's a filter. So please give me a like and share also. So if there is no more question, I don't want to delay more of your time. So tomorrow is the start of HBL if you have kids. Okay. So I think you will have a hard time to contain your kid. All right. So I wish you all the best and have a productive work at home. All right. So, and for the rest, all right, if you're going to work, if you are essential worker, I thank you that you are still working outside and contributing to the economy. All right. So out there, I think the COVID-19, the virus strain is a bit concerning right now. So please stay indoors as much as possible. And I wish you guys have a safe day for the upcoming weeks ahead. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. Last call. If you haven't given me a like, share, or comment, please give me a like and share. All right. So thank you guys and have a good night. I will see you guys again very soon. Okay. 晚安，再见。拜拜。